We welcome you to Motown, Detroit, Michigan, home to the best team in baseball. And tonight at Comerica Park, a marquee matchup in the American League as the Tigers host the Seattle Mariners. Tarek Skubal, the best pitcher in baseball. It's not a stretch to say it. 18 consecutive scoreless innings. He's gone 7+ without a run, without a walk, and 10 strikeouts at each of his last 2 starts. Just outright dominant. Crawford, who comes in with an 11-game hit streak, and he gets plunked. An auspicious start for Skubal, who hits Crawford with the second pitch of the game. Fielder's choice here, 1 gone in the first. I'll bring up Raleigh, who is a better hitter as a catcher than a DH. Rounds 1 to 3rd. McKinstry to his left, to second for 1, on to first. It's a double play. And Skubal, after a hit batter and a couple of errant pitches, gets through an efficient first. And Luis Castillo, who beat the Tigers in April, allowing 2 runs in 7 innings, coming off back-to-back strong starts.
Well, and it's the last time that Tarek Skubal took a loss or was beaten was Luis Castillo.
Here's the pitch on the way. Strike 3 called in the outside corner. Castillo strikes out. Colt Keith looking, and first batter he faces, he strikes him out.
Torres has his 50th walk of the year to extend his on-base streak to 23.
Swing, ground ball to second. Polanco over to second for 1. The relay to first in time for the double play. 4-6-3 as the Mariners turn 2 and get 3 outs for Luis. So Jorge making Skubal work here in the top half of the second.
I think the Mariners would love if he could foul off 20 more pitches in a row.
The windup, and again the 2-2. Swinging a line drive way over the head of shortstop Javier Baez into left field. What a great at bat by Polanco. He gets aboard with 2 outs here in the top half of the second. That'll bring up first baseman Donovan Solano. Manager Dan Wilson going with his right-handed lineup against the left-hander Tarek Skubal. And the 1-2 to Donovan, swinging a line drive into center field. Meadows coming in, drives, and he can't get to it, and the ball gets behind him. Polanco heading for third. Bunnaby waved in. The ball all the way to the wall. Solano rounding second, heading for third. The long throw in by Perez is going to be cut off, and Solano will pull up at third with a triple, and the Mariners have a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first inning. Parker Meadows came in, dove for the ball, came up short, and the ball got all the way by him and all the way to the warning track to the wall and straightaway center. 1-0 Mariners. Tigers made Luis work, even though it was a 1-2-3 bottom of the first inning. He threw 18 pitches. Unfortunately got Perez to bounce into a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. Green on at first with nobody out, bottom of the second. 1-0 Mariners. And the 3-2 pitch swung on, ground ball to short. JP is there over to second for 1. Polanco's relay to first, and it's in time for the double play. So the Mariners turn 2 for the second time already. They get Green at second and double up Torkelson at first base.
And Skubal knows he doesn't walk anybody. It's only the 15th walk of the season in 118 innings.
The 2-2 swing and a miss, change up away.
If you're a right-handed hitter, if you can't recognize it out of the hand, you just got to let it go.
I'll bring up Raleigh. This crowd wants Skubal out of this inning and to retire the top home run hitter in baseball. Swing and a miss, strike 3 at 99 from Skubal. Back-to-back Ks to end the inning, and Raleigh is retired. Seattle still up 1-0.
Here's Colt Keith. He's the DH. The pitch. Swung on, that's lifted, short left field, long run. Williamson out, here comes Randy, racing in. Randy's there, he goes to the slide and he makes the catch. The all-star Randy Arozarena, a sliding catch like he was on a slip and slide, puts it away, and that's it for the Tigers here in the third.
2 hitters in this inning that Luis Castillo has fallen behind in the count. Gleyber Torres worked the walk, and then being behind 2-1 came in with that fastball. Wenzel was waiting for it, shot it into right. Tigers have something going here.
First time the Tigers have had a runner in scoring position tonight.
One away for Spencer Torkelson. Swung on and missed. A good heater, 97. Blows it by Torkelson. That's the 3rd strikeout for Castillo, and now there's 2 away. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Got him. Luis Castillo deflects as he gets the punch out. And Luis Castillo, after the first 2 reached, he gets through the inning on the strikeout, although, wait a moment.
Okay, we come back because Zach McKinstry did not strike out. The Mariners are coming off the field, and then I think the Tigers just asked for umpires to check, and it was a foul tip. So he still got life.
And now McKinstry takes advantage of this second chance and puts it in the right to tie the game. Wow. A bang-bang call that could have been strike 3. and instead an extra pitch to Zach McKinstry. An RBI single and a 1-1 game.
And so he gets an extra pitch, and we have a tie game.
The Mariners have to go ahead and run a board now with 2 outs. 1-1 tie.
Another hitter that Skubal falls behind. It's 2 balls and a strike to J.P. Crawford.
Swinging a line drive into left field, falling fast, dropping in for a base hit. Here comes Solano rounding third. And Chris Negron waves him in. He will score. J.P. Crawford with an opposite field 2-out RBI single, and the Mariners have the lead again, 2-1 over the Tigers.
What an enormous 2-out hit. Man, lefty on lefty. That is as tough as it gets.
Now he has hits in 12 games in a row as Julio Rodriguez bats. So the Mariners back in front. A-Rod just 4 for 38 to start the month of July. Rodriguez puts a charge into this one. Way back to left. It is gone. A deep fly from Rodriguez. His 12th homer of the year. And Seattle is up 4-1. Maybe he's catching fire.
And it's now the Mariners 4 and the Tigers 1. That was a tee shot, and you got to hit it a long way to get it out of Comerica Park. And a guy like Tarek Skubal
getting a handshake, and it's usually the sign that your night is done, and he is not thrilled about it.
Nah, I love the competitor in him, and I get it. I mean, he just did not have command tonight.
Wenzel Perez with a leadoff single here in the 6th inning. Tigers need base runners, down 4-1.
Castillo at 95 pitches, so he's getting towards the end of the line.
There goes Perez again. Pitch upstairs, throws, sails into center field. Perez pops up. Here comes Rodriguez, firing to third. Safe. Stolen base, E2, and now a fly ball will get a run home.
The 2-2 to Riley Green, swinging a fly ball deep to right center field. On the run is Moore, still going, and it's by him and Rodriguez. Perez in, Green with a full head of steam around second. He'll make it to third without a throw. Slides in head first. Tigers cut the Mariners lead to 4-2. Riley Green to the deepest part of the ballpark.
And it ends the night for Luis Castillo with the tying run coming to the plate. Seattle going to their bullpen. Edward Bazardo comes into the game to face Spencer Torkelson. There's a high fly ball from Torkelson. Deep left field. That ball is caught up against the wall by Arozarena. A run will score on an RBI from Torkelson, and he just missed tying the game, but it's 4-3.
Cal Raleigh will be at the All-Star game for the first time in his career. One of many appearances, I believe, for Cal in his future. Cal with 36 home runs and 76 runs batted in. Swinging a fly ball deep into left center field. Riley Green going back to the warning track, and goodbye baseball. Cal Raleigh with home run number 37 on the season. And counting, it gives the Mariners a 5-3 lead here in the top half of the 8th inning. He is closing in on Barry Bonds' record for the most home runs by anybody before the All-Star break. Bonds with 39. So Cal Raleigh, another historic home run. It just continues. For Cal Raleigh, he's having a season for all seasons. And the Mariners have the bases loaded with nobody out here in the top of the 9th inning. And a great chance to add on. And here comes Ben Williamson swinging a ground ball, base hit through the left side. Here comes Mastaboni on the score. Solano to third. Ben Williamson with a big base hit and a run batted in. It's now the Mariners 6 and the Tigers 3. Bases loaded, nobody out, a run in here in the 9th inning. 6-3 Mariners lead. The batter is J.P. Crawford swinging a ground ball to the second baseman, and it skips on by Torres into right center field. Here comes Solano on the score. The throw will go into second, and Raleigh scores. Ground ball right to Torres at second base. He came up too early. The ball got underneath his glove, and the Mariners now lead the Tigers 8-3. Nobody out.
And the bases are now loaded for Raleigh. Hit his 37th of the year in the 8th. Has just 5 hits his last 10 games. They have all been home runs.
Swinging a well-hit ball deep to left field. And Grandma, get out the rye bread and mustard. It is grand salami time. Cal Raleigh with his 3rd grand slam of the season puts this game away. Number 38 on the year. He hit number 37 in the 8th inning, and now he is just 1 home run away from Barry Bonds for hitting the most home runs in the first half of a season prior to the All-Star break. And the season of all seasons continue for Cal Raleigh. 2 on 2 outs. And here is Colt Keith. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and this game is over. The Mariners bounce back from the tough loss in New York, and they win big tonight here in Detroit. A final score of 12-3.